Welcome to the AI Opus, or as we like to call it, Teo. Hey Mike, how's it going today?
Hey Sarah, I'm doing great. Excited to dive into today's news. I hear we have a lot to cover.
Absolutely, we do. Let's kick things off with some exciting news from Keysight Technologies and SAMEER. They've signed an MOU to drive innovation in 6G communication and healthcare in India.
That sounds interesting. What exactly are they planning to do?
They're setting up a center of excellence for healthcare, along with a dedicated 6G research lab. This lab will push advancements in MRI technology and other medical electronics. It's all part of India's Make in India initiative, aiming to build a robust ecosystem for 6G and healthcare innovations.
So it's really about boosting local innovation in India.
Exactly, Mike. By focusing on local development, they're not only advancing technology, but also creating jobs and expertise within the country. Now, shifting gears a bit, let's talk about Juspay.
What's new with Juspay?
Juspay, the Indian payment infrastructure company, just raised $60 million in a Series D round. The funding was led by Kedaara Capital, with participation from Softbank and Accel.
That's quite a bit of funding. What are they planning to do with it?
They're aiming for global expansion and enhancing their AI capabilities for their open-source payment platform. However, they're also facing some pressure from payment gateways over transparency and integration concerns.
Sounds like they have a lot on their plate. Speaking of innovation, I heard GitHub has something new?
They do. GitHub Copilot has introduced an agent mode in Visual Studio Code. It uses the Model Context Protocol to go beyond code completion, interpreting prompts, and executing tasks like generating files or running terminal commands.
So it's like having a super smart coding assistant.
Precisely. And users can choose among different models, including GPT-4 and Claude 3.5, with premium access options for newer models. It's a big step forward for developers.
That's fascinating. Now, I read something about LinkedIn and Replit. What's going on there?
LinkedIn co-founder Reid Hoffman tested Replit's AI by asking it to clone LinkedIn. The AI managed to create a functional prototype, which showcases the potential of AI in software development.
Wow, that's impressive. Does this mean AI could significantly change how we develop software?
Definitely. It adds to the ongoing discussion about AI-driven code generation, a trend also being explored by companies like Google and OpenAI. Now, speaking of AI innovation, let's move on to Microsoft.
What's Microsoft up to?
Microsoft showcased two demos highlighting interactive AI in gaming. One is an interactive AI gameplay experience in Copilot Labs, and the other is a browser-based demo of Quake 2, powered by Copilot AI.
So they're using AI to enhance gaming experiences.
Exactly. It shows AI's potential in generating interactive game experiences, although there are still some limitations to work through, like inconsistent enemy behavior. Moving on, Keysight Technologies in Bangalore has some funding news.
What's happening with Keysight?
They've secured $1.1 million in pre-Series A funding, led by C Fund and Artha Venture Fund. This funding supports the development of version 2.0 of their silicon chip based on POSIT technology, targeting high-performance computing and AI applications.
It seems like a big step for their tech ambitions. And what's new with Meta?
Meta introduced its new AI model, Maverick, which ranked highly on LM Arena. However, there's some debate about the real-world performance of the model, especially with its experimental chat version.
Interesting. Are these concerns common with new AI models?
Yes, especially when models are optimized for specific tasks like conversation, which might not reflect broader capabilities. On another note, OpenAI is making headlines too.
Oh, with what?
OpenAI is in talks to acquire IO Products, an AI hardware startup co-founded by Jony Ive and Sam Altman. The deal could value IO Products at around $500 million, focusing on developing AI-powered smart home devices.
That's a hefty sum. It seems like OpenAI is diving into hardware now.
They are, and it's an intriguing move towards integrating AI into everyday devices. Now let's discuss IBM and their latest acquisition.
Who did IBM acquire?
IBM acquired Hakoda, a data and AI consulting firm, to enhance their capabilities in data migration and AI implementation, especially for sectors like finance and healthcare.
Sounds like a strategic move to strengthen their consulting arm. And what about Korea?
Korea, focusing on visual creatives, raised $83 million in its Series B round, led by Bain Capital Ventures reaching a $500 million valuation. They're building a platform for generative AI tools for designers.
That could be a game changer for the design industry. And finally, what's happening with Samsung?
Samsung Electronics is expecting a 21% decrease in Q1 profits due to sluggish sales of AI chips and competitive pressures in the high-performance memory chip market, exacerbated by U.S. tariffs.
Ouch, that's a tough spot. But it seems like everyone is feeling the pinch in some way.
True, Mike. Lastly, let's quickly touch on CMA CGM's investment.
Sure, what's the update there?
CMA CGM is investing up to €100 million in a partnership with Mistral AI to improve logistics and customer service, while also enhancing internal processes. They're also exploring global AI collaborations.
That's a significant investment in AI for shipping. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out.
Indeed. And a quick note on U.S. utilities. AI-driven data centers are causing unprecedented power demand, challenging existing grid capacities.
Another example of how AI is impacting infrastructure beyond just tech companies.
Absolutely. And with that, we've covered a lot today.
We sure did. Thanks for all the insights, Sarah.
My pleasure, Mike. And thanks to our listeners for tuning in to TAO. We'll catch you next time with more AI updates.
See you next time on the AI Opus. Bye, everyone.